What's going on, guys? It's Sergeant Love. Today we're going to be doing some word knowledge. We're going to cover about 20 words. When we do it, just remember we're going to do the word, the definition, using it in a sentence, and then using the synonyms. Now, keep in mind, the reason why it's important to know the synonyms is because on the ASVAB test, there's going to be a multitude of variations of what the answer can be. So the more answers that you know, the more prepared you'll be, right? With that being the case, let's go ahead and get started. Taint. To affect something with a harmful or undesirable quality, often by spoiling or corrupting. Sentence. The water was tainted by the chemicals, making it unsafe to drink. Synonyms. Contaminate, pollute, spoil, blemish, stain, sully, befoul. Tangible. Perceptible by touch. Sentence. The results of the experiment provided tangible evidence that the theory was correct. Synonyms. Palpable, material, real, substantial. Tantalizing. Tormenting or teasing with the sight of or promise of something unobtainable. Sentence. The tantalizing aroma of freshly baked bread filled with the bakery. Synonyms. Tempting, teasing, alluring, enticing. Tawdry. Refers to something that is cheap or of poor quality or lacking good taste, appearance, or behavior. Sentence. The shop was filled with tawdry souvenirs that lacked any real craftsmanship or value. Synonyms. Cheap, gaudy, shoddy, vulgar, tacky. Tawny. Describes a warm, sandy, or brownish yellow color. Sentence. The lion's tawny mane blended perfectly with the golden savanna grass. Synonyms. Golden, amber, ochre, honeyed, fawn, buff. Tedious. Describes something that is long, dull, repetitive, or tiresome. Sentence. The meeting was so tedious that many people struggled to stay awake. Synonyms. Boring, monotonous, repetitive, fatiguing, drudging, humdrum, prosaic. Tenet. Refers to a principle or doctrine that is generally held as true by a group or organization. Sentence. One of the key tenets of democracy is the right to free speech. Synonyms. Principle, doctrine, dogma, precept, creed. Terse. Communication that is brief, direct, and sometimes abrupt. Sentence. His terse reply made it clear that he was not interested in discussing the matter. Synonyms. Concise, brief, tonic, abrupt, pithy, crisp, has brevity. Thrifty. Using money and other resources carefully and not wastefully. Sentence. Her thrifty habits allowed her to save enough money to buy a new car. Synonyms. Economical, frugal, sparing, careful. Transcend. Going beyond ordinary limits. Sentence. Her ability to transcend the stress of the combat made her notable amongst her peers. Synonyms. Shine, surpass, excel, outperform, thrive, notable, outcome of transcending. Transition. Process or period of changing from one state or condition to another. Sentence. The transition from student life to working full-time was challenging. Synonyms. Change, passage, move, transformation, migration, turnover. Universal. Of affecting or done by all people or things in the world or in a particular group. Sentence. The desire for freedom is a universal trait among humans. Synonyms. General, widespread, common, global, ubiquitous. Vastly. A waver between different opinions, choices, or actions, to be indecisive or hesitant. Sentence. The commander vacillated between launching the strike immediately or waiting for further intel. Synonyms. Waffle, waver, hesitate, fluctuate, oscillate. Vacuous. Refers to a lack of thought, substance, intelligence, or strategic value. Sentence. Her vacuous stare made it clear that she hadn't understood a word from the lecture. Synonyms. Empty, hollow, shallow, superficial, mindless, unsubstantial, vacant, empty, stare. Vex. To annoy, frustrate, or worry someone, especially through repeated and persistent actions. Sentence. The enemy's unpredictable movements continued to vex the commanders, forcing them to constantly have to adjust their plans. Synonyms. Annoy, irritate, infuriate, bother, harass, provoke, pique, as in a feeling. Vigorous. Carried out forcefully and energetically. Sentence. His speech was met with vigorous applause. Synonyms. Dynamic, robust, energetic, brawny. Willowy. Describes something tall, slender, and graceful. Sentence. The gymnast was willowy and agile, gliding across the beam with ease. Synonyms. Slim, slender, lean, lithe, agile, often more athletic and fast. Wince. To make a quick, slight, involuntary movement or facial expression in response to pain, discomfort, embarrassment, or distress. Sentence. The soldier winced as the medic cleaned the wound with antiseptic. Synonyms. Flinch, grimace, cringe, recoil, shudder from fear. Winsome. Describes something that is charming, pleasing, or attractive in a sweet and endearing way. Sentence. Her winsome smile and warm personality made her instantly likable to everyone she met. Synonyms. Charming, attractive, delightful, enchanting, pleasing, amiable. Wreath. Make continual twisting, squirming movements or contortions of the body. Sentence. He wreathed in pain on the ground after the injury. Synonyms. Squirm, twist, thrash, flounder. Okay, guys, that's all the words. Now we're going to go back to the beginning. We're just going to do the word itself and then all the synonyms. Like I said, put it on a slower speed if you need to. The point is to get the repetitions. Try to answer them before I give that answer. Okay. Taint. Contaminate, pollute, spoil, blemish, stain, sully, befoul. Tangible. Palpable, material, real, substantial. Tantalizing. Tempting, teasing, alluring, enticing. Tawdry. Cheap, gaudy, shoddy, vulgar, tacky. Tawny, golden, amber, ochre, honeyed, fawn, buff. Tedious, boring, monotonous, repetitive, fatiguing, drudging, humdrum, prosaic. Tenet, principle, doctrine, dogma, precept, creed. Terse, concise, brief, tonic, abrupt, pithy, crisp, has brevity. thrifty, economical, frugal, sparing, careful. Transcend, shine, surpass, excel, outperform, thrive, notable, outcome of transcending. Transition, change, passage, move, transformation, migration, turnover. Universal, general, widespread, common, global, ubiquitous. Vacillate, waffle, waver, hesitate, fluctuate, oscillate. Fatuous, empty, hollow, shallow, superficial, mindless, unsubstantial, vacant, empty stare. Vex, annoy, irritate, infuriate, bother, harass, agitate, provoke, pique, feeling. Vigorous, dynamic, robust, energetic, brawny. Willowy, slim, slender, lean, lithe, agile, often more athletic and fast. Wince, flinch, grimace, cringe, recoil, shudder from fear. Winsome, charming, attractive, delightful, enchanting, pleasing, amiable. Writhe, squirm, whisk, thrash, flounder. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for the word knowledge. Like I said, get those repetitions in, take that test serious, and good luck on your test.